Hey everybody, I've got a little cold, but that's not going to stop me from doing today's CSS Battle. What have we got? Is this a soccer field? So interesting. Definitely. Oh, why not? I'm not signed in. Let's sign in. Sign in with GitHub. Sorry about that. Little distraction. Okay, now I'm signed in. Great. Okay. Soccer field. Look at that. What's the best way to do this? Let's get the basics out of the way to start with. So we're looking at a background, and I'm gonna make the background of this element white to start, just to get our margins right. Let's see about that. 30, okay. 30. So once we got the margins, then we can deal with what we need. Right, and so the height is 140, 50, 60, 70, 80, 200, 210, 20, 30, 40, 240. Okay. So that's that. But really, we need borders. And actually, all these borders look very similar, right? We've got, let's see, border of solid. Yeah, border solid white, 30 pixels, like so. Okay, maybe it's 20 pixels. 20 pixels. Okay, so let's start there. So our first, I think this is all elements. Each one of these could be a little element, and then we just snap them into place using. So we need to make that less tall by the border on the top and bottom, which have added to our box sizing. So 200 gets us probably, yes, gets us where we need to be. Okay, so what do we need next? These two boxes are also maybe paragraph tags, but I will put a B on them. So what's that guy? We'll just go left to right, huh? Let's see. Okay, so the next one is width of 40, height of 50, and the margin, we need to set that margin top of minus 100, 140, 50, 60, 70, 80. So that's in the 175, 185, 86, and so the height, we adjust that height to be 60, and we adjust the width to be 35, 45, no, 20. Okay, so that's the next one. And then if we did another one, what do we need to do to that guy? He goes up even higher. So let's identify him with a selector that gets just him, which is the B plus B selector in this case. And we do margin. So that argues for, let's set this margin in a different way. Let's do the margin of, so top is minus 186 and then 0, 0, 0. And then this margin is minus 100. Let's see. So minus 100, 0, 0, and then 50 to move it over. How about 100 over? 200 over, 300 over, 280 over. So just adjusting those numbers, we get some play. And so now we've got two boxes. And I think we can do another one. We can do a circular PC. How about that? Okay, so what's PC? PC has a border radius. radius of 50% and a width of what, 20, height of 20, maybe a little bigger, and also has a margin of, let's do another 100 minus 100, 0, 0, and then 100, something like that. So there we got a circle going. All right, so a little bigger and a little bit different margins, a little less high, so minus 90, and a little further over, so 110, 20, 30, and there it is. And then the last thing we've got is this, and it occurs to me now that we could have used some other techniques here, but on the first one, if we set a background of a linear gradient, and we go 200 pixels over with green, will that do it at a 90 degrees? Okay, that's okay. So the 90 degree means it's coming in from the side, 1, 5, and then 0, 150. So that's, and I guess we're going to need to have the other color. So I think we can do transparent for the last bit and let the background shine through, comma. That's roughly, we're getting there, 40, 60, and that's it. That's a lot of code. All right, not that less. There's probably simpler ways to do this. You could choose to do this all with background gradients, which would be also fun. One thing I'm going to do is set this to be a variable, CSS custom property. So var --h or 200. So all of our instances of height of the elements that define a height, which is all of them, almost all of them, we can do that. And then margin, if I set a margin of var --m or 0, and then I do --m. Oh, and then because I set a margin of default of 0, I screwed myself up a little bit. But if I reset that, oh, so many interesting little things there. What is it? 12, 10, 9, 6. I can never remember. What's the default margins? Let's just set it at 0 and then see what we need to do to make these other margins change. So B is the goals. So let's adjust those. So I change that number, that top, to what, 170. There it is, 170. And then the rest of them follow. Width. So we don't set a width here. I think we leave that alone. We're gonna leave those alone. That's fine. It's a soccer. I can't remember another sports field diagram that they've done. So this is kind of a fun one. Minify, you to replace, submit, and that's it. So that's 4 paragraphs turns into a soccer field. All right. Thanks for watching. Super fun. Have a great day. I hope to be feeling well soon. No fun to be sick. Take care of yourselves and make something cool with CSS today. All right. Bye-bye.